We're going to go ahead and practice some decision tree statistics. In other words, which test to use under which condition. Okay. First thing you have to do with all of these problems is identify what kind of variables you're working with. And by that I mean either continuous variable, nominal variable, or an ordinal variable. And if you need to look these up, go ahead. The short answer is a continuous is a ratio or just a regular number that you would get on a number line. It could have fractions, it could have decimals, and it could be big, etc., etc. Nominal is categorical. It puts people in groups, right? Subjects in groups, individual groups where a number doesn't really make sense except for the count. That doesn't count. And ordinal is like a level, Likert scales or like levels of education, that kind of thing. So that's the first thing you do. Second thing you do is decide if you're looking for a difference or a relationship. By that, I mean a difference between group means, okay? So difference tests will have a grouping variable. Relationship, on the other hand, is a relationship between two variables, two or more variables, but two variables, and it's more like a cause and effect thing. We're not supposed to say that, but does one variable change cause another variable to change? That's what we call cause and effect. That's a relationship. So here's the first question. Do increases in federal taxes cause unemployment rates to rise? So you're looking at the variables. Identify all the variables in there. Remember, a variable is any characteristic that can change from person to person or item to item, whatever you're talking about there. So what can change here? First thing is federal income taxes changes from person to person. So it varies. That's a variable. And what else changes? Unemployment rates. They change, right? They go up and down. So both of these kind are variables. We got to decide what kind they are. And I'm hoping you can see it as fast as I can, that federal tax increase is in fact a continuous variable because it can have decimals and percents and fractions, etc., etc. So that federal taxes is a continuous variable and unemployment rates is the same thing. So what you're doing is you're comparing two continuous variable, and that only leaves one choice. That makes this a correlation. Probably a Pearson's correlation, but there are several other, but a correlation is the right answer. MGZ, out.